Well, in today's video, we continue our exploration of Death Valley National Park. I hope you enjoyed part one. And today we're going to focus on Badwater Basin and some of the canyons around Death Valley. And I hope you enjoy. Well, I've gotten a few photographs on this hike that we're doing in this canyon. And it is it's really cool. And I don't know what the photographs will be like, but it could be pretty cool. Yeah, just beautiful. But we just hiked up this pretty steep little chute, but just beautiful, really cool. Yeah, could spend hours here just exploring. It's really nice. Well, I didn't get any photographs that I loved while we were in this canyon, which was called Desolation Canyon, by the way. But I thought I'd show this one photograph. This canyon's near Artist's Palette, which is famous for its mineral deposits in the rock there and really colorful. And you can see some of that in the brightly lit wall in the upper half of the photograph here. It is just really beautiful. I would love to go back to this canyon, spend more time, because I think there are many possibilities. Yeah, what a great hike that was. It does require some kind of rock climbing here and there. If you really want to explore it, it's really beautiful. And we were able to be there pretty much alone. We only saw one other person while we were in the canyon, which was great, but highly recommend that hike. Okay, so we were just hiking out of this canyon that we were exploring earlier, and kind of on the way down here, I just kind of noticed these huge boulders on this big open slide down to the salt flats there, with the beautiful mountain range in the background. And it's midday, but it's kind of cloudy and a little bit of cloud cover, and so we're getting some kind of okay light off and on, and so I decided to set up and take a few shots here. Well, the light turned out to be a bit too harsh here while I was there, but I definitely loved this Desolation Canyon area. So many possibilities exist here, and I do like the look of this composition. And I think if I were to be there at a better time with better light, I think there could be some really great possibilities here. So you can see I'm set up on these salt flats out here, and I'm just waiting right now. Sun's dropped below the horizon there, but you know what I'm hoping for is kind of a blue hour look on these salt flats, and not sure if that's going to work, but I'm going to wait around a while and see, because the sun's already dropped behind this horizon, and we'll just have to see. You never know how things are going to pop after the sun's completely down, and but we'll find out. And this is just peaceful, cool spot, and I'm good with that. So wait it out. So while I was waiting for the sun to drop below the horizon, I went over to a little bit of a different area here, and I took some photographs looking toward the east as I was catching the last light on the mountain range there to the east that you can see. And I kind of like what I was seeing there. So you can see the salt flat and a little bit of that mud and salt mix there in the mid-range of the photograph. I like this composition, actually. And here's another one from near that same location. And in this one, I was actually looking down toward the kind of southeast. And once again, you can see I'm catching the last bits of light there on that eastern mountain range, and it looks quite beautiful. Yeah, actually, I was very pleased with these shots that I got. All right, well, I am continuing to shoot as the light, starts to head toward complete blue hour. Sun is already set, so we're there, but before I lose it all. But I'm just continuing to take shots, and it looks pretty nice. And it's not perfect, but looks pretty good to me. And we're really enjoying this out here. It's just so beautifully quiet and still, and there's hardly any wind. Just great. So you might be able to see a little bit here what I'm picking up, but yeah, not bad. And I'm going to continue on for a few more minutes here, and then before this all just dies out. So not a bad way to end the day. Well, not long after that, we got into a really dramatic period of light. So I'll show a sequence of photographs here that I took. And this all happened probably in, at most, 10 minutes. And just absolutely beautiful. Well, I think that's about it for today. Turned out pretty good, actually. The color we got in sky was just fantastic, and Yeah, I think quite a few shots I was looking at here on my screen here on my camera. They look good. So very happy. What a fun day. We did some really cool hikes and ended it here in this peaceful spot. And yeah, just so nice. Yeah, fantastic. We are hiking up Mosaic Canyon, and it is incredibly beautiful. It's really something. And I've been taking some photographs on the way, and a lot of interesting things. Lots of details, actually, the rocks on these walls. Yeah, it's a great hike, and I think we're most of the way to the top here, but there are a few scrambles you have to do to get up here that are, they're doable, but you got to use your hands. And yeah, I don't really look forward to going down. My wife and I were getting too old for this. But it's doable, I think. But what a beautiful place this is. And just the details in the canyon here are just out of this world. Yeah, amazing. Very windy today. Really windy and actually kind of cold. Even though I think the temperature is in the 60s, but it feels cold. But yeah, wonderful. Very cool. So on this morning of the third day, we intended to go to Mesquite Dunes at sunrise, but as we drove up to Mesquite Dunes that morning, the winds were huge, and it was actually just a giant sandstorm going on there. And so as we drove there, we realized, okay, we're not really going to be able to do this. And luckily, Mosaic Canyon was nearby. And so these pictures were taken as we started our hike up into the canyon. And you can see the sand in the sky here because we're not too far away actually from the dunes. But yeah, it was tremendously windy, a little bit exciting, but what a beautiful canyon this is. I would highly recommend going there. It's just amazing. This was one of the photographs that I really liked that I was able to take at Mosaic Canyon. Yeah, I like this composition. I like this diagonal that you see going from the upper left to the lower right that sort of divides the frame. And you have this sort of cool foreground on the left diagonal. And then you have the more warm lit on the right side diagonal. Something about that, I like it. Yeah, this canyon was just so amazing. What a joy it was going up there. Amazing stuff. Yeah, but I like this photograph. Yeah, so we've hiked to the end of Mosaic Canyon, and it is a great hike. I would say if you come here, haven't been here, make sure you do this one. It's really cool. I'm a little side canyon. I took a few photographs of this area, and it's really beautiful. And really, most of what I've taken today has been pictures of a lot of these details in the walls, which are really quite amazing. But great hike. A lot of little bits of rock climbing. I mean, nothing too severe, but yeah, a little bit tricky. I'm not really looking forward to going down all these things, but yeah, it'll be okay. So really cool. What a great hike. Enjoyed this. So here was a shot I took in that side canyon that I was just recording in there. Yeah, just so beautiful. Yeah, just the color of the rock. Just immense beauty in this area. Yeah, Mosaic Canyon, definitely one to go see. Here was a quick shot I took of my wife sitting there resting with this canyon wall behind her, just to give you an idea of how just beautiful this is and how immense everything is there. Pretty cool. So here are just a few of the detail shots that I took there in Mosaic Canyon, just to show you how you can spend a lot of time taking photographs of the rich detail and color in the rock walls in this canyon. Is just quite amazing. You could really spend a lot of time doing this. Yeah, I love these photographs. It's really fun to do this, and yeah, it's just beautiful. Okay, well, we are here on our last night in Death Valley, and come back out to the Salt Flats.
on Badwater Basin, but we're a long way from the Badwater Basin sort of proper trail where most people go. And luckily we found an area here where we're alone again, which is just perfect. And I like what I saw last night, but I wanted to get more of this mountain range over here on this side, which is really beautiful, beautiful contours. And yeah, I've already taken quite a few shots as the sun has dropped down, and now I'm waiting for this after sunset light that usually hits about 10 minutes after sunset. We'll see what we get. Earlier we had no clouds, but now I see clouds are rolling in from the left over here, which is good. So maybe we're gonna get some pretty nice color to go along with this, but I love the look of these salt flats. It's really nice. I'm using a wide angle lens and focusing close and then focusing far. Might need to stack 2 photographs together. But yeah, because I want everything to be really sharp. So really fun. It's just nice to be out here, and yeah, we'll see what we can get. But yeah, beautiful stuff, and it's fantastic. So hopefully good. So I have definitely gotten some really nice light here. There's just a little bit of clouds really popped and gave me some nice color here. And I don't know, I think it's pretty good. It's nice to shoot this. It's so calm and peaceful. As I've said, it's just great. So yeah, I think some pretty nice looking photos. We'll see, and yeah. What a cool place. I look forward to coming back here. It's been, I think, a pretty successful trip. We're going to drive home tomorrow, and a long drive, 2-day drive to get back up to Seattle area. And but we love this. We love these adventures, and driving a long way is all good. I'd rather do that than fly. So, so fun. All right.
Well, my wife and I stayed until it was pretty much dark, and I continued to take photographs. And really, this photograph, I think, was about my favorite. I took many. This blue hour tone, it just looks so good on these salt flats. We didn't get quite the cloud dynamics that we got the night before, but actually I like this. It was kind of subtle, beautiful color in the sky. I like the salt flats here where we were this time a little bit better. They were a little cleaner. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, what a great trip to Death Valley. I would highly recommend going there if you haven't been there. And I feel like we only scratched the surface, so I definitely look forward to the next time that we're able to get back there to really, to get into some more details. Great trip. Fantastic.